Hey everybody, this is Nikki. My mother passed away today, November 21st, 2020 at 4:25 p.m. I was in the room with her. My daughter and I were in the room with her. Say hi, Gabrielle.
Hello.
Say something. They can't hear you.
Hello.
So she wanted me to do a reading for my mother. Wanted to see what messages. I kind of thought about it earlier, but I had changed my mind, and a couple of people suggested that I do a reading to see what's going on, to see if my mother had any messages for us as a family. But I wanted to thank you all first and foremost for being so supportive. Thank you so much for your well wishes and everything, and your condolences. I really appreciate that. If you all have been following me for a while, with my mother being ill since February of this year, she got sick and just hadn't gotten better. I know y'all probably heard this story before. She was at my house last year. We had dinner at my house for Thanksgiving. And when I looked at my mother, she was perfectly fine. In health, everything was fine. But for whatever reason, when I walked from the kitchen to the living room, something told me to stop. And when I stopped, I heard a voice in my ear telling me that would be my mother's last Thanksgiving. And here we are. My mother passed away a few days before Thanksgiving of this year. So I was prepared. I don't know how prepared you can be for a situation like that. My mother told me back in April also, she said, I'm dying. I said, I know. So I went home in April, I think somewhere around April 10th or whatever, but I worked on her obituary back in April. So all I did was pull it up on the computer tonight, and I read it to my sister and brothers, and I wrote a poem for her. I'll read it to you all at a different time, but yeah, I'm going to do a reading. Thank you all so much. This is a reading on the messages that my mother has for the family, or what message that she has for me. Okay. You want to say anything else, Bree? Okay. So I was shuffling my cards, and two cards fell out when I was shuffling. I was met by so many loving people. I have no more earthly worries. So these are two cards that fell out when I was shuffling, wanting to know what messages my mother has for me. Okay. She was met by so many loving people, and she has no more worries. Okay. Okay, I'm going to ask the spirit guides. I'm going to ask my mother, who has passed on to her heavenly home, to give me messages. Please, spirit guides. What are her messages for me? We have a burden here. She doesn't want there to be she doesn't have any earthly worries, and she doesn't want me to be burdened by it. I'm saying me because I'm not going to share this with my sister and brothers because they don't like what I do anyway. Okay. But this is just for my benefit. Okay. She doesn't want us to have any worries, she doesn't have any earthly worries, and she doesn't want us to have any either. She wants us to heal from this, to heal because she is healed. Okay, she wants us to heal because she is finally at peace, and she is no longer ill. Okay. The Emperor, I'm gonna say that that's good that card came out, because my mother was both an Empress and an Empress. She ironed our house with an iron fist. What I say, go, you do what the hell I tell you to do the first time. And if you don't, something's gonna happen. Got the Tower card. She caused a whole bunch of whoopings. We got our ass beat a lot when we were younger. Okay. But right now she is the Emperor and the Empress, and we have a Tower moment in our family, and everything is, I won't say that everything is falling apart, but everybody right now are mourning in their own way. Okay. My mother made magical things happen with a chicken and beans. Okay. She made some magical things happen when we were little. We never ever went to bed hungry. She wants us to continue to be happier. Okay. Okay. So we got the King of Swords, and we have the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands with the Death card. Okay. And we have the Sun. Wow. Okay. So she's no longer, it's like she's cut her life short. Well, she's 74 years old. So I'm sorry, that's my phone ringing. I had to leave it on because I know people will be calling. But she's cut out of a body that no longer served her. Okay. We had to wrap certain parts of her body up because she had a bed sore because of the hospital that she was in before she came home, right before COVID hit. So she's no longer in that body anymore. From death, okay, to the light. She went toward the light, so she's happy now. Okay, she's at peace where she is in her life. And I'm so thankful that my daughter and I got to share that moment that she took her last breath. Okay, I'm so happy that I prayed for God to give me that gift of being with my mother when she passed away. I'm so thankful for that. Okay, Mama, what messages do you have for me, please? We are so connected. I know we are so connected, and I'm glad that card came out because I think out of my sister and brothers, I was the only one that she told that she was going to die. And I heard that voice last year, so I don't know if that was the voice of God telling me that, or my angels, my spirit guides, or whatever. But I heard that. So I'm glad we are connected. Messages, please. I have life is a series of choices. Choose love. Okay, she doesn't want me to. She wants me to choose love, but love on a lot of different for people, for my sister and brothers, for everybody. But choose love in general and not hate, because my mother did not like the word hate. Okay. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. Wow, and that means something to me that card came out. I wish that I had told you more often that I love you. That's okay, Mama. I love you too. I said I love you to my mama over the past couple of months than I've ever had in my entire life. And everything that went wrong between us or whatever was ironed out by God, and I'm so thankful for that. 9 of Cups. She. It's like her children were her wish fulfillment. Okay, and she feels now feeling that she's left us out in the cold. Okay, but we still have each other. Okay, we may feel like she left us out in the cold, mourning and everything, but we still have each other. Okay, and that's where life is a series of choices. Choose love comes through, and we have the King of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands, and we have situations to where we have some issues. Okay, families, everybody has issues with sisters and brothers and what they're going through. We have our little private issues. Um, Conflicts, arguments, and different things like that. That's just par for the course. That happens when you lose a loved one. I mean, we talked about that. We said, well, we had a group prayer, a circle prayer, and if you want to iron things out, you do that between you and God. But we're gonna do it here in this circle tonight, this circle of love tonight. That's what we did as a family. Okay, so I was met by so many loving people. I have no more earthly worries. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. We are so connected. I wish I had told you more often how much I loved you. I'm going to clarify. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. That make a lot of sense, doesn't it? Say something. Yeah. My daughter's sitting here with me. She's never ever sat in on a reading, y'all. Hung up in your head. Yeah, because I have here, I wish I had told you more often that I love you. I think that she probably got, when she got sick, she really couldn't talk. So I think she kind of regretted some of the things she and I went through. Okay. And she probably wanted to say she was sorry, but she feels that she didn't get a chance to say so. She wanted to, but she just didn't have the strength. So I did it enough for both of us. I apologize for me. And I accepted any apologies or anything that she ever wanted to say to me, and I let it go. Okay, I let it go because I know my mother's going to always be with me. I know that for a fact. Okay, because we are always connected. We are so connected. Okay, she doesn't want me to. She doesn't want me to stop doing what I'm doing. I have. Don't let people kind of sneak this gift or steal this gift away from me. She doesn't want me to let this go. She doesn't want me to let my tarot reading go. She wants me to focus even harder on it. But don't let the naysayers steal my power, steal my thunder. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Okay? Okay? She's there to protect me and my child from negative evils. Okay? She's here to protect me and my child and my family in general from negative forces that surround us, and she wants to be, and she will be our strength. Okay, she will still be our strength, and I'm so thankful for that. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple of more cards. I'm going to end, and I'm going to get some rest. So I'm going to ask the spirit guides. I'm going to ask my mother. Her name was Dora. Dora, my mommy, my mother. You are going on to glory right now. And I'm thankful that you are in a heavenly, a higher place. What messages do you have for me right now? What is it in my life right now, now that you're able to watch everything I do? What do you want me to surrender to? Surrender your fear of change. I have a huge, huge fear of change. Okay? The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, a relationship, or if you fear aging or death. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. And I know that all is well. I'm mourning right now, but I'm happy. I'm so thankful that my mother's not going through what she went through these last few months. If nothing else, if I don't cry a tear, I'm thankful that my mother is at peace. I cried, you all, earlier this year. I've done my mourning, and I still have mourning to go. I know that comes in waves because I cried earlier today. I know that shit comes in waves, believe me. But you know, she wants me to surrender my fear of change. I always said that if something ever happened to my mother, I would leave the town, the city I'm in, which I've already talked about. I have a few states that I'm going to consider moving to after the winter is over with, and once the spring thaw into summer, sometime maybe June of next year. Me and my daughter we are relocating. I already know that. That was already in the plans. Okay, so I am going to surrender my fear of change. Surrender procrastination. I know. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. I have a lot of different things I've been working on that I've been putting off, and I know it's time for me to fix that. Okay, Mama, what else? Messages from my mommy, please. What's going on? What do you want me to know, please? What do you want me to surrender to? Surrender to receiving support and love. Okay? Allow the love and support of others, because life is a series of choices. Choose love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. And I need all the strength and all the help and all the fortitude I can get. Okay? Give me one more card, please, for my mother. What do you want me to surrender to, please? This card is surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy and the flow. Okay, I'm going to pull one more. Two wanted to come out. Surrender to miracles and surrender your addictions. Surrender your addictions. Okay, y'all. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. And to me, tonight when my mother passed away, today when she passed away, that was a miracle because that took the pain off of me and my family to see my mother the way she was. I'm so glad that my mother went today. She went in peace, and I'm so thankful for that. But we have surrender your addictions. Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and to replace with healthier alternatives. And I'm so glad this card came out because, seeing what my mother went through, she had dementia, she had osteoporosis, she had AFib, you all. So I already knew that I was going to start eating healthier. And because I love ice cream. I love me some ice cream. I ain't finna fucking lie. I love me some ice cream, okay? That's my addiction is eating unhealthy, but ice cream is my vice. Okay, so yeah, I'm so glad that this message came out. I can't read for myself, but my daughter kept persuading me to go ahead and read and see what Grandma has to say. So this is it. I'm going to pull one more card. Hello from heaven, Mama. What message do you have? This card flew out. Oh, it was my time to go. That card flew out. It was my time to go, and I know that, Mama. I know it was your time to go. I'm so thankful that I got to share your last moments with you. It was my time to go. Wow. I was met by so many loving people. I have no more earthly worries. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. We are so connected. I wish I had told you more often how much I loved you, and I know that came out for a reason. Okay? It was my time to go. Okay? I wanted to share this with you all. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you all soon.